I'm going to make this a 3-minute video because the first document we're going to go over is the Declaration of Shireen Abadi in support of the objections and opposition to the petition by James P. Spears for payment of his, regarding payment from Britney Spears for his fees and all of that. This declaration alone is 27 pages. Again, she's a former special agent for the FBI. She's now with a private firm and was retained by Matthew Rosengart to review the conduct of Jamie Spears and insofar as any potential criminal activity and self-dealing with regard to the conservatorship. First, she lists out the fact that he has a history of abuse and alcoholism and bankruptcy, which didn't necessarily make him ideal to serve as conservator in this situation. She discusses his past financial history and the debts that he had. Most notably, though, she authenticates the $40,000 loan from TriStar Sports and Entertainment to Jamie Spears before the conservatorship started. She notes that at this time, TriStar was a flailing entity, didn't really have anybody to manage, was a baby in its what would be exponential growth. Quote, in view of Mr. Spears' prior bankruptcy and his financial situation at the time, before he reaped millions of dollars as a conservator, the $40,000 loan from TriStar represented a significant amount of money for Mr. Spears, particularly in 2008. Mr. Spears' access to his daughter and her substantial earning power presented a significant business opportunity for Lou Taylor and the then fledgling TriStar company. It was against this backdrop that Mr. Spears, after consulting with Lou Taylor, petitioned for the creation of the conservatorship and thereafter installed TriStar as Ms. Spears' business manager, in addition to a bunch of other things that is revealed in this document. Ms. Abadi details the self-dealing that Jamie allegedly engaged in, the regular removal of individuals who were not loyal to Jamie Spears from Britney Spears' circle. And she gets into the issues with security, black box, and the whistleblower that testified, or not testified, but provided information as a source for a recent news article. Quote, following publication of the troubling allegations, I personally debriefed and interviewed the whistleblower Alex Vlasov at the Bel Air Hotel in Los Angeles at the direction of counsel for Ms. Spears. And I corroborated the Times reporting on Mr. Spears' extensive surveillance efforts, including of Ms. Spears' attorney-client communications and private conversations. She ends up saying, I concluded that Mr. Vlasov was highly credible, aka the allegations seem to be very true. Discusses the mirroring of Britney's phone and monitoring of all of her communications. Quote, California is a two-party consent state. The California Invasion of Privacy Act requires that all parties consent to a recording of their confidential communications, i.e., he broke a law.